But don't feel bad though.
The whole time I won.
Let's say that's another topic.
I think, we gonna start.
The link below, do you see it? Why are you watching me still? You haven't clicked the link yet. Click it. Click it. Click the link right now. Wow.
I'm number 5.
Okay.
I'm number 5 out of 7. And I saw that you did a post talking about you was braiding all these people's hair.
I'm like, just watching, I'm like, he looks like somebody. Look at my husband real quick. He looks like cousin Jamie. He does. I'm like, who does he look like? You look just like my cousin.
Your cousin?
Yeah, I'm so serious. Like,
handsome man.
Y'all personality, everything. Just friendly, love to laugh. Like, oh my God, you could be my cousin for real.
We probably are cousins.
What's up, cuz?
What's up? We family now. You was always in Orlando?
I was born and raised here, and then I lived in Georgia for 12 and a half years.
Okay.
I'm just country.
You have a country accent.
Oh yeah, I'm country.
You have a country
yeah,
accent.
Yeah, I'm messed up.
So it's Georgia, that's what it is.
It is, because my mama's side of the family is from country Georgia, like Hawkinsville, Georgia. And then my dad's side of the family is from South Carolina. So yeah, I'm messed up.
What I thought it was before, because now that you say South Carolina, and when you said Carolina, I heard it. I was thinking it was Louisiana, because it has like a Louisiana feel to it.
Yeah, and people from Carolina and Louisiana, they sound a lot alike. Alike.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm pretty messed up. It's funny though, because people always ask me like, are you from here? Like, yeah, I'm from here.
Wow. I want to go to Georgia, that's where I want to go next.
Really?
Yeah, I like, we went the beginning of this year and shot some episodes. And being there, I was like, man, it was just the energy, the people, the vibe, everybody's doing something. Like, no matter who you talk to, they're working on something. They have something going on. So you can like possibly like network with every single person you meet.
Yeah, it's cool. I used to be on the radio there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know any of the stations, but
I was on the gospel station there.
Wow.
Yeah.
We went to, I forgot where we were at, but we was on some street. It was either like some downtown area by some bridge or something like that. And like, it was like nice, like a lot of money. It was like,
that sounds like
expensive,
Buckhead.
but it's like kind of like the upper class. Was it Buckhead? Yeah. And we walked into this clothing store because I told my wife, I was like, so when we were there, I'm just going like B2B as we're like walking the strip, just like, yo, I got a talk show, boom, boom, boom. You know, is the owner here? So I'm just networking with in and out of places. We go inside this one place, and she's like, oh, the owner's not here yet, but I'll definitely give her your card. Like, follow us on social media on Instagram. So we follow him on Instagram, and we're just talking. I'm talking to the girl. She was like, yeah, she would love to do something like that. You know, this is the lady that's on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, right? I was like, what? She said, yeah. I was like, oh, it's her. And a picture of her by the door. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So network that way.
It be like that. You never know who you gonna run into. That's how I started acting. Like, honestly, I had to sing at a church service. And I was like, man, I hope whoever is playing the keyboard or whatever, they can play. Because that's like a singer's nightmare. A musician that can't play behind them. Well, I didn't know that the person on the organ that night was from the movie The Preacher's Kid.
Wow.
And he invited me to come audition to a play where all the parts were already casted. And they wrote me in.
Wow.
He enjoyed my singing and wrote me in.
Wow, wrote you into the play. That's boss right there.
And that's how I got started.
So you didn't want to act before, like you didn't act like.
It's nothing that I was looking to do, you know what I mean, or even thought about doing. Like it just happened that night. They told me to come out, and the guy, Daniel Gray, is it Daniel Gray? Golly, I can't think his. But anyway, he's a renowned director, and I didn't know who he was. I still didn't know that the dude was from the movies The Preacher Kid.
Wow.
And he had a main role in there. And he was like, what do you think? He asked me to sing. I did it. He was like, what do you think? And he was like, we gotta have her. They wrote a part. They made me an angel.
You was an angel in the play?
I was an angel. And that's how I got started. Being on the radio, I went to the grocery store. They were doing a live remote out there. I just started talking to the guy, and he was like, I want you to come hang out at the station. And I went out to the station, and we were just like cutting the breeze, like we had been knowing each other forever. And then every Saturday, I found myself on the radio.
Wow.
So you never know who you're gonna run into.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you just started becoming this like entertainer.
Yeah, that's
woman.
nothing that I ever thought I would be. Just like comedy, I didn't ask for comedy. Comedy? Nah, it just happened. Everything, like a lot of this stuff I just kind of fell into.
Yeah.
I didn't expect it or go looking for it. It wasn't a desire of mine.
Wow.
Not at all.
So what was your desire?
Well, at the time I wanted to be a hairdresser. That's it. I didn't want to do no acting and all that stuff. That was, it just happened. But then I started loving it.
Yeah.
And my facial expressions is what sold a lot of directors. Like, you know, I'll make certain facial expressions, and I mean, I've played some really big roles, you know.
Wow.
So I love it now, though.
Now, is it stand-up comedy for you, or is it like acting in funny roles? Which one is it?
That's a good question. I think it's acting in funny roles.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I like feeding off of people. So it can be so impromptu when you're acting. You know, you practice one thing and somebody says something and you just totally go a different way. So I think, you know, and you just have a little more of the intimate, you know, energy rather, you know what I mean? Versus the stand-up where you kind of feeding off the audience, but you got to really work to get them involved. But you know, with the cast, you all have kind of become one.
Yeah.
You know, so you just feed off of each other. It makes it a little bit easier than the stand-up. So
a lot of comedians, like, they'll start in stand-up and then like go to television, stuff like that, but they'll keep that stand-up component, you know, in their career. Like, they'll always go back and do stand-up. And they say you can always go back and do stand-up. Like, I watched the Seinfeld special on stand-up. I mean, and I don't know how old he is now, but like, he's definitely aged, but still, I mean, he can still do stand-up.
I think it's something that just kind of sticks with you, and you always want to exercise it. People don't realize it. Like, when you have comedy on the inside, you're really doing it every day. So I go places and people just expect me to be funny.
Do something
like
funny.
Even on days when I don't want to be funny, you know, like I'm going in Walmart, I just want 2 tomatoes, some cucumbers, and some salad, you know, and somebody see me and like, hey, you're that lady. And they just expect me to say something crazy, do something crazy, and you have to give it to them, because that's what they want. You know what I mean? They're your followers. They help make you. So you have to entertain what they're looking for. And if you do anything else, they think something wrong with you.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you're not funny today?
Yeah. Yeah. And you don't know who you're going to run into.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or who's watching you. I was in Publix recently. I don't know this lady. I just wanted a donut. God knows I didn't need it, but I just wanted a donut. That's a miss. Just give me the donut and leave me alone.
Yeah.
And the lady's like, I follow you on TikTok. And I was like, oh, thank you, girl. You know? And she was like, I love your videos. And one of the things that I'm very known for on TikTok is little Johnny's mom. So one of my favorite sayings is when the teacher called, what do you want, miss? Or miss, I don't have your kind of time. So miss is like a word that everybody knows. And I said, okay, miss, I'll see you later. I'll see you later. And she just burst out laughing because she knew what I was talking about. But after I walked away, I'm like, could I not just have gotten a donut? That's it. I just wanted a donut.
Did you get the donut?
I did, and I was already trying to sneak and eat it before I got home. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't even supposed to have it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's funny.
I was on TikTok for a while.
Okay.
It was not a while. It was short-lived. Mm-hmm. I just couldn't. I just wasn't consistent with the posting.
I was like that at first. And then of course this wonderful pandemic came and shut everything down, and I have nothing to do. All of my shows got canceled.
Wow.
All of them got canceled, and I'm like, okay, you know.
Yeah.
Facebook was what it was.
Yeah.
Instagram, I wasn't really active on there, and I'm like, okay, let me just give this TikTok thing a try once again.
Yeah.
And I started posting. And I think probably like 3 months in, I posted a video that got almost 1 million views.
Wow.
And I went from like 1,000 followers to like 10,000, over 10,000.
Yeah.
Just like that. And like after that, every week I was getting like 10,000 followers.
Wow.
You know, so it paid off for me.
Yeah.
Once I hit the 10,000 followers, they like, okay, do you want a little change for what you're doing? You know what I mean? I ain't have to do nothing strange for no change.
Yeah.
Just post them little 60-second videos. Post the little 60-second videos, and you know, you wake up in the morning, you're like, okay, you know, this is what I got for posting a video.
Yeah, yeah.
So of course I'm like posting 2 or 3 times a day. Listen, I got wigs, I got choir robes, I got everything. Just trying to, you know, because the more views you get, the more they pay you.
Right.
So I'm like, listen, TikTok is my friend. I told everybody on Facebook, look, Facebook fans, y'all better catch me on TikTok. I ain't got y'all kind of time because y'all don't give me a dime.
What?
Y'all don't give me a dime.
What?
Yeah.
So like, speaking of TikTok, I off camera, I asked you about the crew. It was a Facebook post. So talk a little bit about that and how that came about. That was kind of cool.
So my TBAC fam, hey y'all, TBAC in the house, Mother Shay, y'all. So TBAC, which stands for TikTok Baptist Apostolic Church, right?
I love that name, Baptist Apostolic Church.
TikTok Baptist Apostolic Church. Yes, ministries.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you gotta add ministries, yeah. So we tried to combine every name we could without just going overboard.
Incorporated?
Yes.
Oh,
so the head cast is Jay Holly, Kayla, Micaiah, myself, Saray, and there's a few other people that play as cast in that series, and it's a church series. And there's ministry, there's comedy. I play as the church mother, Mother Shade. I'm very messy in Jesus' name. No. I keep a mess in the church.
Oh, you just do the mess.
Yeah, I'm like the church mother that you know, keep stuff going. Like I get stuff going, then diffuse it and start it up again. And you know, I'm like that gangster church mother. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh,
so
I gotta watch this.
You never know what I'm gonna be doing. But it's really, I mean, we have serious services, you know what I mean? It's a real series. It's so funny, but you'll get a lot out of it. I think there's a message in it for everybody. You know, the young, the old. We just started it. It started off with me posting these little videos as the church mother where I would get up and testify. But in the testimony, I was really telling all the church's business and all the pastor's business. So Jay, which is the bishop of the church, he started duetting the videos, and it just went from there. We started adding cast members and stuff like that, and we like, you know what, we really got something here. Let's make it a series. And within a matter of months, we're at almost 7,000 followers.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's been amazing. A very loving cast. We're very supportive of each other. And we stand for something, you know what I mean? It's comedy, but it's ministry for us as well.
Wow.
You know, so we just pray that somebody will get something out of what we're doing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, all the talent that's a part of it, are they all local?
They are not. I wish they were. But if you ever want to do a Zoom interview, we can make that happen. Yeah, but they are in Virginia. They're in Miami. I think somewhere in Georgia.
Wow.
What's funny is we've never met face to face.
Wow.
But we talk every day.
Just TikTok, through TikTok?
No, we talk through Instagram. We talk through text message. We talk every day, some way, somehow.
But y'all met on TikTok?
Yeah.
Y'all met?
Yep.
I was gonna say, man, let's drop a short. I'll film it.
Let's make it happen.
Hey, look, I'm all about the content.
Let's make it happen.
I did a spoof for Thanksgiving, and I want to do more. Like I want to do more spoofs. I did like a what if turkey was on the sit down, and I had a YouTuber Terrence Mack, Millennial Mac. What up, Millennial? I had him play turkey, and I did like a mock sit down as the turkey. It was a funny sketch. It was short, but it was like a 2-minute sketch. But I was just like roasting him the whole time. So it was really cool, and I want to do another one. With different various holidays. So I like short sketches. It was never my like goal to like get in front of the camera. I was like on music, like I just wanted to like music was my thing. And I always was a movie buff. Like I love film. So like, I just enjoyed it. But now like being in front of the camera, I'm like, okay, I can do this. But when it comes to the other stuff, I'll produce it, put it together, film it, do all the editing, stuff like that. But I like that aspect of creating content.
I try to get my husband to join in on some of the videos.
In front of the camera?
Yeah.
It doesn't work. In front of the camera?
It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
It's doing this is cool. When I did the sketch though, I wasn't acting. Like it took a while for us to get it together because of me. It was me.
Okay.
Because I was just like being myself, and then my wife and Millennial, they was like, "Well, you gotta act, Daniel." I was like, "I'm just being myself." Like, well, you gotta act like yourself.
Yeah.
So it was just like, oh, so I gotta you gotta kind of be overboard because you kind of gotta go 10, and then the camera catch you like at a 5.
Yeah.
So you kind of gotta perform.
You really have to take yourself to a whole nother place, become a whole nother person. I mean, it's mental. Acting is mental. Yeah. It is so mental because sometimes when you hit that stage, it's like, again, I just want to be Kenyatta. You know what I mean? That's it. I just want to be Kenyatta, but I realize I have to be whoever they hired me to be. So if that's Sista KB, that's where I need to go to. If that's Mother Shade, that's where I need to go, or whatever role it is that I'm playing. I've played some, roles where I've had to be this uppity bougie chick with a nasty attitude. I played the wife of R&B singer Tony Terry. To this day, I tell him, "Don't talk to me. You cheated on me." I mean, so I played the old church mother that loved to play her tambourine, that just writes these random songs out of the blue, but the songs be talking about people. I mean, it's just. I've been all over the place. Like I told you, I've been an angel. But whatever it is, you have to literally just take your mind there.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's gonna really help you. Because, like you say, you have to be at 10 in order for the camera to catch you at least at 5. Yeah.
That's crazy. I did light acting back in the day. I was an extra. I ain't had no speak. I did a play. I had a speaking role at a play. That was interesting.
Listen, extras matter.
Extras
matter.
They paid me for it.
Extra lives matter.
They paid me for it. It was a show. I don't know if you remember a show called Sheena. Not Xena. It was Sheena. It was shot at the Universal lot.
I might not have been here.
When Universal had a
film
film lot. Yep, we shot it there. And I did a play. I was in a play. That was my first acting experience.
Okay.
As in a play. Which I thought was like, why would I want to start acting in a play? And you in front of people, like this is like you got to get it now. And it was Pericles, Prince of Tyre. I was supposed to be a lord in the play, and then I became a Lord because one of the Lords dropped out. I had like a page, couple lines on one page. That was it. And then other times throughout the play, you just see me.
Okay.
But then the Lord dropped out, or something happened, we couldn't do it. And they was like, hey, Daniel, do you want to do this? And I was like, okay. Now I got to remember lines. I was like, oh, Lord.
Listen, let's not even talk about lines. My husband will tell you, I drive him crazy. I'm a crammer.
Oh, you cram.
I am a crammer.
You
I can
procrastinated?
have 100-page script, and I'm going to learn it like the week before. I'm horrible. But it don't stop there. I'm like that with music. I am a crammer. It's like if I spend too much time, I'm gonna forget it. So I just cram.
That speaks to your talent, though. That speaks to your talent. No, I'm serious, because I'm the same way. Because like if as the time draws nigh, but I think that's because for me, I'm like, well, I'm good. I'm gonna get it. You know, so you plan on your gift. You're relying on your gifts. You're like, yo, I'm gonna do. And even if I mess up, nobody's gonna know, because I'm about to sell this mess up.
I'm the only one know.
I'm the only one that know.
You should see me Sunday mornings. Like, rewind that. Altos was like, and my husband's like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I gotta learn this song.
I gotta learn this. We're about to sing it, and I don't know it yet.
Listen, then I make the whole, everybody need to be quiet. I got to 8:30 to learn this, and I just started at 8 o'clock.
But when you get up there, you kill it. I'm telling you, it speaks to the talent, because people like that, you just have it. You don't need that. You don't need to take that much time to do it. You know what I'm saying? And that plays back to your personality's type too. Because for me, I've had music events where I don't know what I'm performing yet, and I wrote the songs, but like I haven't performed them, so I don't really know them. Yeah. So, but I'm still gonna perform this song though.
You gotta perform.
I'm gonna perform the mess out of this
song.
Right.
And if you mess up, you gonna keep performing.
I'm gonna keep performing.
That's it.
You gotta just sell the mess up. That's my thing. You sell the mess up. No one knows you gotta mess up.
Nobody knows.
You don't gotta know. You can throw a little bop in there real quick. Nobody gonna know.
Who gonna know? Yeah, and in church, you mess up, just act like you got the Holy Ghost. You know what I mean? It's just, that's it. Quick and real quick. do a little jerk, and you good. You good.
It is. That's cool. I was gonna ask you before I got sidetracked. I was gonna ask you what's one of your favorite roles, or your most memorable roles?
I played as a character by the name of Chanel, and that's that uppity, bougie, nasty. I was nasty. I was nasty, and that was my first time playing a role like that. My husband in that particular play was a local playwright here in Orlando. His name is Eddie Wilson. I mean, phenomenal at what he does. Phenomenal. And he was so easygoing and so naive at the same time, which that was his role. And in that particular play, I was messing around with the bishop. But my husband gave me everything that I wanted. That still wasn't enough. But for whatever reason, and I treated him so bad, but for whatever reason, all of the young ladies after every show, they loved my character. I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? Y'all are drawn to toxic people. Like, what?
Wow.
Like, I mean, the little girls, can I take a picture with you? And I'm like, little girl, you know, like, did you see me? Don't do that. Don't do that, But it just gave me a chance to be somebody that I wasn't in real life. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's easy for me to be funny. It's easy for me to be the person that people are drawn to because of the personality. But, for me to become somebody that I'm totally not, you know what I mean? I'm not a person that's bougie. I'm a jeans and tennis shoes type chick, you know what I mean? But I had to dress up and have on the finest clothes, because that was my character. You know, we lived in a mansion and all of that stuff, and you know, treat somebody nasty. Like, I literally just had to become somebody that I'm not. Yeah. So that probably is my most memorable. I
think about, like, I don't know if it's called method actors, really. No, not really method actors. I don't know. Probably. But like where an actor gets like immersed into a role. I think the most memorable is probably like Joker, when Heath Ledger played the Joker, and like where they said that he had to take himself in order to play that role. I think another one will probably be is it The Silence of the Lambs? I think it's so. Where Hannibal Lecter, he was eating people. I think that was Silence of the Lambs, and him playing that role. But could you see yourself like diving into like a role like that, or would you want to stay?
Honestly, it would be a challenge for me. Yeah. But I honestly think that I could probably transform into any role that they give me. I consider myself a chameleon. So whatever environment, I mean, I can get around a bunch of Jamaican people and you would not know I'm not from the islands, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I get around Spanish people and can't speak a bit of Spanish and my accent will turn into theirs, you know what I mean? So I just think that I would be up for the challenge. Like whatever role that I was put in, I would take a stab at it, you know. And if it's something that I just felt like was totally out of my league, I would study it or watch. I don't like studying people too much because I don't want to become them. Yeah. I just want to pull bits and pieces from whatever character I need to be. Yeah. And then add my own twist to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I think that I would be willing to dive into anything. It's nothing, you know, as long as it's not anything too crazy. You know what I mean? But
I would want to try to be a random character too. I was listening to Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard was talking on The Breakfast Club, and he was talking about how like different actors, the reason why they're able to dive into different parts is because like it's a part of them in each role. Like each character that they act like, you know, a part of them, or even if they don't like act on those things, it's still a part of them. And he was saying like even a lot of his roles, the roles that he chooses, like he has parts of him that's like that's why you're able to tap into that part of you, which is a strong statement considering like the type of roles that's out there. Like it's a strong statement. But you said chameleon, so I kind of got a two-part because I want to ask you this question before we get too far. But so actually two questions. Like the first one, I want to know like, is there any entertainer or actor or actress that you kind of like draw from, that you're like, yo, I like their acting and that's just inspiring? And then after you answer that one, you watch Kev on stage?
A little bit.
I'm a huge, like, he's entertaining to me. I don't think like he's like the most funniest person, but he's entertaining, and I kind of like watched his climb. Okay. And so I'm like, that's dope. He's inspiring to me. Yeah. But he has a show called Unpopular Opinion. Okay. And one of the cast on Unpopular Opinion, her unpopular opinion was that Denzel Washington is like overhyped. Now I'm gonna ask you about this because I want to know your take on it. She said because you see Denzel in every role. Like he'll take the same facial expressions, the same lip movements. Like he'll do a lot of the same things and put them in different, you know, on different roles, versus an actor that kind of like completely transforms into that character. To where like you'll see one movie they're one way, and in a different movie they're a completely different way because they're able to like separate. So, but she was saying that Denzel Washington, like he's kind of the same person each time.
McDonald's is the same McDonald's wherever you go, you know, but they're popular because of what they offer. You know what I mean? So if you want a Big Mac, you're gonna go to McDonald's. You don't go to Burger King because you want a Big Mac. Yeah. Denzel has sold Denzel. That's you know, that's who he is. He don't have to be anybody else. He don't have to transform into anybody else, because when I want to go to the movies and see Denzel, That's who I want to see.
Yeah, any role.
In any role. He don't have to change it. Matter of fact, I go looking for the facial expressions that I'm used to him giving, or the roles that there are certain roles or that he's going to play, or certain things that he's going to do, and that's what you look for, because it's a Denzel movie. Again, McDonald's is the same no matter what city, what state you go to. The Big Mac gonna be the Big Mac, the double quarter pounder gonna be the double quarter pounder. You know what I mean? But if I go to McDonald's, I want what they offer. So if a person is hiring Denzel, or if I'm going to watch Denzel, I want Denzel. He don't have to be nobody different. And sometimes less is more. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So you can transform into all these different people, and it still not be what people are looking for.
That's
you know,
because we don't even know those actors.
We don't even know you. You know what I mean? So what? You transform into a roach. You know what I mean? Like, who cares? Nobody cares. You know. Become known. Trademark who you are.
Oh, I think that's the word right there.
Yeah, trademark who you are. I don't want to, the fact that I'm able to become different people or play different roles, that's good. But why can't I just be known for something in particular? You know what I mean? Tyler Perry, he's known for Medea. So when you go to a Medea play, who do you expect to see you? I don't care how much Tyler Perry comes out. People don't care nothing about him. They want to see who? They want to see Medea. So, you know what I mean? People, he's trademarked who he is. And he don't owe nobody nothing else. He's made it. That's my unpopular opinion.
Another actor that reminds me of that style too is Brad Pitt is another person. Like when you go, like he's gonna. It's Brad Pitt, man. You go to see him do his thing. You know, Oceans is probably one of my favorite. You know, the Oceans trilogy is probably one of my favorite Brad Pitts. Man. I like him. And what's the other dude? Robert Downey.
What's the one girl? Tasha, I think that's her name. That plays in a lot of the Medea movies. The little slim girl. I know her name is Tasha. Something. She has a twin sister. She plays, these roles where, she's kind of uppity or, a little bit, but at some point you're waiting on the crazy Tasha to come out. You know what I mean? You're waiting on her to curse somebody out or just get drunk and flip. I mean, you're waiting on that. And it's
she was in Why Did I Get Married?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it's like, okay, if that doesn't come, you're disappointed. You know what I mean? You're like,
true.
Well, it was all right, but I was waiting on Tasha to turn up. You know what I'm saying? So, it's the same with Denzel. You be kind of waiting on him to kind of flip out a little bit or twitch his face a certain type of way, you know? That's what you want.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Exactly.
Got popular for MFer. And now every movie he had to say that in every movie. Because that was Sammy.
That was Samuel. You know what I mean? So
So are there any actresses that you kind of like?
I mean, I pull from a little bit of, everybody. But there's not one person in particular that I just say, oh my God, I just love what she do. Everybody to me has something to offer me, and I'm really, really weird. Like, I don't have a favorite actress. I don't have a favorite singer. Wow. I have a favorite color. That's about it. You know what I mean? Purple. But that's about it. But I mean, I don't have a favorite athlete. I don't have a favorite when it comes to a lot of different things. And I think that's just because I may see somebody and say, I like what this person offers. And I see somebody else, I like what that person offered. I think that helps me with everything that I do, because I do so much. It's sometimes hard for me to just kind of lock into one thing. And so when you do a lot of things, sometimes it's hard for you to do good, you know what I mean? But through the grace of God, I think I've been able to do good because I don't lock into just one person and what they do, you know what I mean? It kind of helps keep me, going and help me be, versatile in everything that I do. So I don't really have a favorite person, but everybody, in the industry has something to offer me, be it you know, this is what you should do, or this is what you shouldn't do, or you know, somebody always have something to offer you. So
that's true.
Yeah.
Did you watch Coming to America?
I did.
Let's hear it.
I did.
They said the reviews are split down the middle.
They are, and so at first I was like, I don't want to watch this because the people say it's trash. But that's why you have to watch it for yourself. Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too.
I enjoyed it. It was very family oriented. We had our little 3-year-old godson there, and he watched it the whole time.
Wow.
You know, but to me it was good. I have no complaints.
I liked it.
Me too.
I really did like it. For me, like I was like, you can't watch it expecting what the first one did.
No.
Because it's not gonna be that. First off, there's no way it can. I would have liked them stay in New York a lot longer, but it wasn't about New York at that time. Yeah. Clearly, it was about Zamunda. So, you know, I enjoyed it too.
I did too, and I don't even think Eddie Murphy went into it expecting it to outperform the first one. It's a classic.
Yeah.
The first one, how can you can't outperform a classic, you know? But it was good.
Yeah.
I would have paid to see it.
I would have too. The first one, like Wesley Snipes killed it for me. Like every time he was on camera, that walk, I posted it.
It was the hair for me.
The hair?
It was the hair for me. It was the hair for me.
He's a character.
Yeah.
I like him.
And it gave so many people, old and new, a chance.
Yeah.
You know?
Fancy was in it.
Yeah. So it gave a lot of people a chance. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too. So like, what do you see for yourself like the next like 5-10 years? Like, I guess where are you going?
Honestly, I think that I will probably do a lot of entertainment probably on the side, and probably, you know, really focus. My husband and I are working on some major projects, and I think that will probably be our focus for the next, you know, few years or whatever. But I don't think that I'll put this down.
Yeah.
It just won't be the priority for me, you know what I mean? At least I don't think it will.
Yeah.
You know, unless Denzel or somebody decide to call me, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm be like, babe, about that project, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, but I think that it'll probably be more of a focus on what we have going on with our catering business.
Yeah.
And somehow we'll balance it out. You know what I mean? Because he's very supportive of what I have going on too. I'm not going to say that I will stop doing it, because he would probably be very disappointed. There's been times now I'm like, you know what? I ain't doing this, because it takes a lot out of you. You know what I mean? But, you know, he'll be like, no, you can't stop. You know, you got to keep doing it or whatever. So we've always found a way to balance. And I think we'll continue to balance, you know, between catering and entertainment.
How long have y'all been married?
We have been married, this year will be 2 years.
2 years?
Ooh. Yeah. But we've been best friends for a long time.
We're at 4.
Okay.
I say 5.
Okay.
We're in 5. I don't know if you gotta count years like that. Like 5, we've been married 5 years.
Okay.
You know? Now that I found out that you did catering, I wish I'd have known, because I'd have told you to bring something.
Listen.
And we could have ate something to live tasting. I want food on the show so we could do live tasting. I want to do live tasting.
Listen,
I
ain't with all that tasting stuff. We gonna either eat or we not gonna eat. Like, we gonna have to have us a plate.
It's gonna be a plate. Like,
yeah, it's gonna be like a plate. We gonna have to talk and eat.
Talk and eat at the same time?
Yeah, like at the same time. Like, get real country with it. Real country.
I could do that. My family's country.
They like real country?
Pineville, Louisiana.
Okay.
Mississippi, New Orleans.
Okay.
So like, that's weird country.
Okay, yeah, y'all ain't like collard greens and cornbread with your fingers country, but y'all all right.
Yeah, your country is...
Yeah, our country are different. We like 3 rows of okra country, you know what I mean? We like country. But yeah, my husband is an amazing smoker. He smokes on the grill. Yeah. And I'm telling you, hands down, the best ribs, the best brisket, the best pulled pork. I ain't just saying this because we are our own biggest critics.
Yeah.
Oh, he kills it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kills it.
So his specialty is the grill.
Oh God, yes.
What's yours?
The sides, the mac and cheese.
Baked mac and cheese?
Yeah, homemade, not that Kraft on top of the stove junk.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in the oven.
Yeah.
Like you got your hands and stuff be tired from stirring.
Jesus.
Yeah, that kind of mac and cheese. Yeah.
6 cheese?
No, see, that's what people be messing up. You don't need but one cheese.
One cheese?
That's it. Your grandma ain't put all them cheese. They ain't even have all them cheeses.
Nah.
They had
probably
one
not.
cheese. They had one cheese.
I was outside. We couldn't come inside until the food was done.
Well, let me tell you, because you probably younger than me anyway. Listen, your grandma had one cheese. She had some milk, and that was whole milk. She had some eggs, and she probably got them fresh out the yard, where I'm from.
Yeah, probably.
Exactly. And she boiled the noodles, and she did her due, you know what I mean?
Man.
But all them different cheeses, it ain't necessary.
My favorite holiday is Thanksgiving.
Really?
My favorite holiday. It encompasses all the things that you need in life.
Yeah.
Food and family.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And being thankful.
What?
Yeah, that's all you need right there.
And I love me some working on my dad bod. So you know.
Yeah, I've been starting every Monday for the last year, but this Monday coming up, I'm gonna start for real.
You gonna start for real? Do
This
something?
Monday.
It's real.
Yeah, for real this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real this time.
No New Year's resolution.
Oh
time.
no, Them, I ain't doing no more resolutions. No.
That's what they are, resolutions.
Resolutions. No.
Oh, I don't do that either. I say one day.
No.
I do that. I do that. I'm like, one day I'm gonna get back. I used to be in the gym.
Well, every Monday I say I'm gonna start working out, but maybe if I just say this Tuesday, because
Maybe.
Monday don't work for me.
Trick yourself.
Yeah, trick myself, because it's been about 4 months and I ain't started on a Monday yet. So this Tuesday coming up.
It's Tuesday.
Yeah, we're gonna get right.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I definitely have to do that. Especially now that I'm on camera and everything. See?
Yeah, you can't be bad shape.
Woo.
Yeah, no, that won't be right.
I feel like you gotta be like either like big. Like if you can't be in the middle. It just look weird on camera.
Yeah, you look
You gotta
funny.
either brand yourself as that person or like not do it at all.
Exactly. Can't be around here shaped like no city trash can.
No.
Yeah. No, you can't do that.
This is cool, and I appreciate you sitting down here talking to me.
Oh, thank you for having
This
me.
is cool.
I appreciate it.
I want to see them stand-ups.
Okay.
You gotta send me those.
I'm gonna send them to you.
So let the people know where they can find you and get in touch with you.
So you can follow me on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Sista, Sista, no ER. That's way too proper. Sista KB, space KB. Y'all hit your girl up and inbox me. Let me know you see me on the Daniel Tademy show so I can talk back to you.
Hey, the Daniel Tademy show. That needs to be a thing.
Exactly.
I do like the Daniel Tademy show. I like putting my name on it.
Yeah,
I like
it's your show.
Yeah, I like the Daniel Tademy show. I did the sit down because of the pull up
Okay.
that Joe Budden has. And I was like, well, I'm going to do the sit down.
Okay. I
I'm doing
like
the
it.
sit down. So thank y'all so much for watching the sit down. Give this video a thumbs up. Reach out to the guest, follow her. Just want to say what's up to our partners, taxmoney123.com for all your accounting and tax needs. So hit them up. And then my favorite partner of all, my beautiful wife, Oksana, the legacy coach. You can find them all in the description of the video. Thank y'all so much for watching, and subscribe. But you guys don't watch my stuff and not subscribe. You're not the type of people, y'all cool people, so you subscribe. Thank y'all so much, and we'll see y'all next time. Deuces.